on ESPN. Guy that can do it all out of the backfield. Ricky Williams, 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons. His front seven is there to be ready for what? Number 34 today. It's game time. Still fans making their way through the turnstiles. They'll be just in time to catch the start of this game. And Peter, this game could boil down to a battle between two outstanding quarterbacks.
Absolutely, man. These guys keep both their teams in a position to win every night. And this is the type of matchup that true football fans wait all year for. Peyton Manning is considered by most to be the very best quarterback in the entire league right now. His pass accuracy is really remarkable. I don't think people realize just how tough it is to deliver a perfect pass in the NFL. It's something he does all the time. On the other side of the ball, he's got another top performer. Jake Plummer. He's a very capable quarterback. He's got an excellent mind for football, and his determination to make the most of every down means that you very rarely see him make a bad play. I'll tell you what, man, both these guys have potential to light it up today.
Well, all right, Peter, we'll keep our eye on him as the game progresses, but first, the coin toss. Kids. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. And boots the opening kickoff. Hall downs this in the end zone for a touchback. Southwest alone will start this first play of the drive at their own 20-yard line. Off the toss and picks up a couple.
Damian Tomlinson had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Gotta take what you can get there, but they weren't even hoping for more. The receivers line up as the defense settles into the nickel pocket.
Northcott goes in motion. Goes up
the ball is waiting for him downfield. That's a great catch. It's all about being in the right place at the right time, Dan. Perfect execution.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely a great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down. First down, 10 yards. Will get stuck with the line, and that brings up second down.
Field spikes with the tackle. Second down. Ball of the Southwest Illinois 41 yards.
Stop at the 44.
Third and 7. Ball of the Southwest Illinois 33 yards.
Fourth down coming up.
Ty Law found himself in prime position to battle away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be fourth down. Lecter lines up for the punt. Lecter gets the snap and punts it away. Ball fields the punt at the 27.
Dante Hall backed up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the sides of the punt a little bit.
The NFL All-Stars send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 27-yard line. He's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Bringing it all day. Roy Williams eventually gets there, but I don't know why he even bothered. Big gain and they'll move the chains. Well, he eventually stops him, but way past the marker, that one's gonna hurt.
A beautiful pickup, Peter, and a bit of a collapse by the defense there.
Well, they were caught off guard, Dan, and by the time they reacted, it was too late.
It will be first down. Harrison goes in motion.
Great presence of mind to fly for the football.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love to be like that.
The Southwest alone are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 34-yard line. Williams makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Roy Williams can make it happen in the defensive backfield. Third-year man out of Oklahoma. This guy covers the ball like frosting on a cake, Dan. He takes the right angles, anticipates where the ball is going, and clamps down that secondary. Second and 10. Ball at the 44-yard line.
Williams, Washington, behind the line at the 46.
Roy Williams targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
And as far as tackles go, this was a pretty good one. He had this one lined up from the get-go.
Well, you kids at home, if you're thinking of throwing D, pay attention. That's exactly what you're doing. Perfectly, and the D was nowhere to be found.
You got that right. Missed coverage all around.
My 6-year-old could have covered that down better.
Third and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach that.
First down, 3 wideouts in the game. And it falls incomplete.
Todd Pete was the intended receiver. That win with the cover. Second and 10. Ball at the 3-7.
Ferguson goes in motion.
Roy Williams leads by 2 defenders on this play, but still comes up with the ball. Oh, that's pure skill. You can't coach that.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they remove the chains.
Great execution.
reception is made for a pickup of maybe a yard.
Jake Plummer threw a nice pass past the coverage and got the completion. Tough throw, but an accurate throw.
And Peter, that was actually a pretty remarkable tackle considering the weight difference between the two.
Yeah, sort of like you trying to tackle me. Of course, you'd never actually be able to tackle me, but of course you don't get the idea.
Second down for the Isles. Harrison kicks it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Rodney Harrison knocked that pass down, and he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
A nice throw down the field, but the defense plays it perfectly.
Great coverage downfield that time. All the 11. Just before he got to the markers, a good game, but not good enough.
There's a migraine waiting to happen for a defensive coordinator. They almost gave it up.
But they didn't have any complete. Still get it back there.
4th and 6.
Really trouble keeping this one through the lead again. He knows he's not allowed to miss many of those in this one.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Kicks this one away. Moss catches it back at the one.
24. One of those old dogs that can still get it done. 7th-year man, Alan Marshall. Actually, this guy's a double major, throwing a PhD from NFL University. What we just saw was a dissertation.
The NFL All-Stars stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 24-yard line. Peter, once he closes his grip around you, you are not going to get free, regardless of how evasive you are.
Now with that strength, with those guns, you could probably get a bowling ball, but we're going to see this right now.
Runs into traffic.
In trouble, it's a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long. Third down, 1 yard back.
Chance for a reception.
Well, the knee holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
That sure was. Perfect time for that situation.
And it was Stanley lines up the punt after the 3 and out. Stanley takes the long snap and fields it at the 33. Tackled at the 39.
Dante Hall swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Southwest alone, offense takes the field, and they will start at their 39-yard line. Adamaliu goes in motion. First down, and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
But Danian Tomlinson powered forward with the football thanks to some initial blocking. Problem was they couldn't keep that push going for very long.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'll take what you can get there, but they were hoping for more.
2nd down, tight end to the left. Tomlinson will get stuck with the line, and that will bring up 3rd down.
But Danian Tomlinson didn't get very far on that last play. And he even had to help with some blocking. But I guess the defense had their number.
Well, not much of a game there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too. Big play coming up. Look at those stats. That's the definition of a standout year.
Tackle at the 44. Rucker was in on the tackle. Fourth down coming up.
Mike Rucker made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the marker.
That's his second tackle so far. Leckler gets ready to punt this away. Leckler gets the ball and punts it away. Ball heels the punt. 23.
Dante Hall backed up a few yards on the run back there, bringing down the size of the punt a little bit.
The NFL All-Stars have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their own 23-yard line. They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. A good call by the defensive coordinator. That will bring up second down. Manning on the left sideline, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
First and 10.
Beasley is in motion. Makes his first carry of the game and picks up a couple. Second down, 2 wideouts on the field. Sings it to the right side, and it is not reeled in, incomplete.
McAllister had superb coverage on that play. No wonder he's incomplete.
On second down, they tried for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Over the middle, and they get the first on third and long.
Carroll Owens has some company on this play, but he still makes the catch. That's good concentration and focus. It's worth another look. Oh, maybe they should have triple covered him there.
Third and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the good plays in the midfield. You can't coach that. And look at those numbers from last year. That is impressive. Stop close to his blockers with the play forward quicker than an over-caffeinated origami artist.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
You take what you can get there, but they're looking for more.
Second down. And this is the seventh play of the drive. Second down is the play on this and forces the incompletion.
Peyton Manning has been searching for a rhythm out there, and he's come up short there. As you can see by these numbers, he's been having a rough day. So far, he's struggled to get 55 yards and no touchdown.
First down whole lot more.
Big man, it's a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow, now that is one confident QB.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down. Lewis tries to get free.
And that Lewis had nobody on him. The quarterback saw it and got the ball to him.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. The reception is made past the markers for a first down.
First down, NFL All-Star. First and 10.
Tough to do. He used his weight to make the stop, and he did it against one of the most evasive players on the field.
You got aggressive direction in that situation, and he just right. That's instincts. Right there. That's how you play D.
That's incomplete, and the defense keeps the points off the board.
Perfectly played. Great call by the defensive coordinator.
Third down coming up. Third down and 4 wideouts in the game.
Cuts in there and gets himself in a perfect spot.
Absolutely, Peter. He's able to keep the receiver from getting near it.
Well, the closer you go, the better your shot is at breaking up the completion.
That is their 4th batted ball. I'll tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
Sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up there.
From 30 yards out.
Peyton Manning handles this high snap perfectly. Sets up the ball. There's the kick, and it's good. 3 points.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Vanderjack brings up beauty here. Ball downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Southwest alum stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Ferguson goes in motion. And it's tipped. Incomplete.
LeVon Arrington swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting it.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. The 39. That will bring up first down.
Damian Tomlinson trying to hold on this one and getting some good yardage. Wow, great blocking on that play.
What a run, Peter, and his numbers are adding up.
Adding up to one big number. Up to now, he's got 26 yards on 6 carries. Wow, look at last year's stats. Talk about a great season. And it pays off.
Nice run, Peter, and he's putting together some very nice hits.
Definitely. Up to now, he's got 38 yards on 7 carries.
First down with the tight end right. Williams goes in motion. Chews up 4 yards, and that brings up second down.
Second and 6, Jake. Ball at the 45. Third and 3. Ball at the 42-yard line.
Ferguson goes in motion.
Points the pass times. Really get away from me. I have the ball to catch.
He really beat his man. That was bad coverage.
Well, he's just a great receiver, though. He knew where he had to be, and he was there.
A nice game, and they easily convert on third down.
That was a good try.
First down, 2 tight ends in the game. Fires this one. And it's off. Incomplete.
Donovan tried to spot in the middle on that last play, but couldn't connect with the ball. No catch.
That's the third incompletion his way, Peter.
Yeah, he's starting to look a little frustrated down there, too. Ball at the 22-yard line.
They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete.
Look for the play.
I'm catching you, Dante.
Third and 10.
Single back, single
Ball
back.
at the 22-yard line.
It will be first down.
Damian Tomlinson plays this one perfectly, getting himself to the right place at the right time to make the catch. The defense should be embarrassed that they let this one get away.
Yeah, Peter, they had him double covered, and they still couldn't get to the ball in time. He was just too good for them.
He's an incredible receiver. Nothing gets in his way.
Fantastic catch, and he is putting up great numbers.
Got that right, Dan. He's now got 23 yards on 3 catches.
And that'll do it for quarter number 1, and we're all tied.
What's your assignment, D? What's your assignment? Ball at the 10-yard line.
Centers goes in motion. Takes it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Roy Williams batted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
A nice defensive play will give him his second batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great read there. Second and 10. Ball for 10 yards. Ace Northcutt had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter third down play, but not much.
Not a lot of potential on that throw.
I'm going to be enough for you today,
Third and 10. Ball for 10 yards.
Williams makes a play on this one and forces the incompletion. That will bring up fourth down.
Roy Williams gets himself into the perfect position to tip the ball incomplete. That's what I call pass protection, Dan. He gave the receiver no chance to get to the ball. That's textbook coverage. Well, perfect.
That's his third batted ball. And he is doing his part, that is for sure.
It's nice to see aggressive D like that, Dan.
Fourth down when the field goal unit is on the field. From 27 yards out, and
A clean kick, no worries.
it takes the 3 points, but they were hoping for 7.
That's the second time today they get close only to have to bring in the kicker.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Kicks it off. Ball fields the kickoff at the 1. The 26.
Was able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
The NFL All-Stars have been locked in a defensive struggle so far. They will start this drive at their own 26-yard line.
The quarterback had nowhere to go on this one. Let's watch. He shut the offense down on that play. They could do anything.
They put a stop to this play on the line of scrimmage. They were called by the defensive coordinator. Second down. Second down. 10 yards in the game. Gonzalez will call that one in, and it falls incomplete. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
And this guy, oh, good.
Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Marcus Coleman knocked that pass down. And he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
They have really gotten after the ball as a team today. That is their fifth batted ball.
Nice aggressive move.
Stanley lines up the punt after the cleanup. Stanley takes the snap and puts it away. It's the 44. Down at the 41.
Dave Hall did a nice job getting some yards after fielding a solid punt.
Southwest alone. Offense takes the field, and they will start out at their 41-yard line. Plummer gets all of his offense past the captain's made well past the markers for a first down.
Roy Williams makes the catch with 3 defenders on his case.
I just don't know why the throw was made in the triple coverage. It worked. Yes, it did. And Peter, that play doesn't get off the ground unless he runs a very precise left.
And he ought to if he was now. Couple of the best banging heads there.
No good. Incomplete.
Pass interference. Number 56.
Playing with a cheat toy game, and he rightly got slapped with defensive pass interference. First and 10. Ball 35.
Second down from the shotgun. Takes his 10th carry of the game and picks up a couple.
LaDainian Tomlinson had blockers on his side on that last play, but the defense was too smart. They gave him nowhere to go.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be third down.
Face mask. Number 56.
Too much face mask on this play to cost him a flag. That's wrong. Yeah, it's only a 5-yard penalty for this face mask. I'm pretty sure that was unintentional. Let's finish this series off strong. Ball at the second. Oh, look at those numbers. That's how they get it done on the ground.
That's the first time he's seen the end zone. He was going to happen sooner or later.
Well, he expects to have something under that TD stat at the end of every game.
Here's the point after. Information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, the turnover column has the grim news, in my opinion. If you want to win, you have to hold on to the ball. Dante Hall was able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
The NFL All-Star offense has to score here. This drive will start at their own 29-yard line. the 39.
Corey Holt was really getting crowded out there with 3 defenders, but he still made the catch.
That's broken kind of a cold streak for him. The last 2 passes his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
First down, tight end to the left. Manning on all of this to the right side. It's tipped. Incomplete.
Manning has had a little bit of success in the passing game so far, Dan, and he just can't seem to get into a rhythm up there. I'd say he's not very pleased with his performance. So far, he's got 98 yards and 1 interception. I'm on it, boy, I'm on it. McAllister taps the football, and what a great break for this defense.
Well, luck put it in his hands, but what he does with it afterward, that is pure ability.
Absolutely. It's all about capitalizing on opportunities when they fall in your lap like that. Great play.
Well, that's their second interception of the game, and the stingy is appearing to be the model for their defense.
They either gotta give me the ball.
The Southwest alone is hard on offense and are well ahead. They had to get another shot to score and start this drive at the 13-yard line. Ferguson goes in motion. Runner dumps this one to the flat, and the catch is made for a gain of a couple. Second down, both tight ends left.
Out the 11.
Chews up 4 yards. That brings up third down.
Okay, listen, I know it's all we can practice. And we're going to get it this time. And we're going to go just like it is. We're going to execute, and we're going to stay strong, and we're going to get to the spots we need to. Okay, fellas? Third and 3. All for second.
It's not reeled in. Incomplete.
Ty shadowed the slant route back there and kept the receiver from making the catch. Incomplete pass.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be fourth down. 4 yards to go. With a 24-yard line.
This one between the sticks for 3. Oh, he was so close. He could have made that if he was wearing wooden gloves.
Well, unfortunately, I have a feeling we'll never know for sure. That's his third field goal of the day, and giving your team 9 points is nothing to sneeze at.
And this was 9 points covered by Collins.
Collins decides to take it out of the end zone. For 21.
Took it out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play.
The NFL All-Stars were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at the own 21-yard line. Egypt moves forward for 7.
Jamal Lewis is in the family on this play, and he had a lot of brothers to help him. Yeah, that design run was a success because he followed his blockers. Without him, he wouldn't have gone anywhere.
They move the ball, and it will be second down.
Pass the offensive few yards. Oh, yeah, that's a great job of getting to the quarterback. Nice sack.
That'll be his first sack of the game. Third down, 1 man down. Interception of the game, and Peter, the lead is coming in on the passing game. Tough play, I love it. Southwest along. Offense takes the field, and they are already in field goal position. They'll line up at the 32-yard line. It's tipped. Incomplete.
Great block. I'm so in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
Another batted ball. They have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you can obliterate it? Check out those interceptions over his career. What a ball.
Centers goes in motion. Carries it for 6 time. Anthony rambles for about 5.
Roy Williams with the tackle.
Third down and 4 wideouts in the game.
The ball at the 27.
Incomplete. That will bring up 4th down.
Roy Williams couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
That's his 3rd batted ball. And he is doing his part, that is for sure.
Nice to see aggressive D like that there.
4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field. It's the 44-yard attempt, and it's good. Fantastic job of feeding the ball so far.
You gotta love kickers that are automatic like that.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Takes this one away. Hall fields the kickoff at the 5. At the 27.
See that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
The NFL All-Stars have turned the ball over the past 2 times out. They need to hold on to it as they start this drive at their own 27-yard line. Holt goes in motion. Harrison the dart right sideline, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Peyton Manning plays this one in beautifully. Gotta see it one more time.
Right on the money, Peter. He effectively rendered the defense irrelevant by being so accurate.
Yeah, they might as well have been 10 yards away.
Again, a nice medium pass. He's been concentrating on those connections.
Yeah, it's a nice range. Gets you some good yards, but it's not so far off that you're not in total control of the situation.
This one to the left, and it's incomplete.
Was the intended receiver? Marcus Coleman.
Bateman Manning has had difficulties to say the least, and now he's second-guessing everything he's thrown.
Terrible day.
So far, he's struggled to get 120 yards and 3 interceptions.
Second and 10.
And he's definitely shaping up to be a major factor in this game.
It's only the second quarter still, but if he can keep it up, he can have a typically impressive.
Forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
That sure was. Perfect team for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down. Stanley gets ready to take this away. Stanley takes the ball and punts it away. Southwest alone will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Tackles in behind the line of scrimmage.
Ray Lewis targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his second tackle so far.
Second down with a split backfield.
Back at the 15.
Morrison finds their own touchdown this play and just wallops the quarterback. And where was the O-line, Dan? Did they just give up? Oh, the quarterback's going to be pointing fingers on that one.
That will be 2 losses in a row.
Great read by the D on the last 2 plays, Dan.
Ferguson goes in motion. Picks up a couple.
So what's the plan? Okay, let's go. So Damian Tomlinson has had a success on the outside and up the middle here. He's making the defense pay for his flexible running style. So far, he's got 65 yards on 17 carries.
Second down, 2 wide outs on the field. And Paulie gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Marcus Stroud targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long. check down.
Way to attack the ball.
Leckler lines up for the punt. Leckler takes the snap and pummels this one deep. The NFL All-Star offense takes the field, and their running game has yet to get on track. We'll see if it happens here as they start at their own 20-yard line. At the 16.
Picking off the pass there. He's got it, and it gives him a little more with a nice little run back.
Another interception for this defense, and they're making passing just about impossible so far.
Absolutely. Great reads, great jumps on the ball, great athletes. It's all happening down there.
Southwest alone come out on the field, and they're looking to extend their lead before halftime. They'll start at the 16-yard line. Robinson picks up about 2, and that brings up second down.
Seconds and 7. Ball at the 14-yard line.
Robinson gets the call on second down, and will lose about a yard here.
Ty Law was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Peter, he's been lining up the defensive side of the ball today and getting some nice numbers out of it.
You bet. So far, he's got 6 tackles. But check out those interceptions for last year.
With the ball, Plummer it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
The intended receiver.
Jake Plummer has zone coverage, but throws it into a couple of defenders. That could have been intercepted.
Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, third is such a crucial down game. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Kicks it from 32 yards and has it sailed just left of the upright.
Matt Ryder gets the field goal here. Let's watch this again. Yep, it's just a little bit to the side of the upright, but most only counts in horseshoes.
Just a perfect job up to then, and now he'll be 4-1 for the day.
But that's consolation for him. The Killers are perfectionists. Any less than get personal.
The NFL All-Stars haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. Manning goes around here. It's knocked down at the line, incomplete.
With the deflection.
Peyton Manning is really struggling out there today. As you can see by the numbers, it's all bad. Up to now, he's got 121 yards and 4 interceptions.
Second down, tight end to the left. In motion. This one looks like we've had an injury down on the field. And as soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you. Stanley lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. When you check out the drivers up there, you can see that they've had to resort to field goals a few more times than they would have liked. They have to take advantage of the opportunities and punch it in. Dante Hall returns for a few there, but after that gigantic punt, it was like carrying a single page on a war and peace. It doesn't make much of a dent.
The Southwest Alum have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this guy as they start at the 45-yard line. Williams goes in motion. Tomlinson picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up second down.
With the tackle.
Last year numbers, that's great production.
He called that one in, and it falls incomplete.
He had some room on the fringes there, but couldn't reel in the passes.
Peter, well, I tell you, he seems to be in a bit of a funk recently. Yeah, I mean, that's his 4th ball thrown his way, and he can't reel them in.
Yeah, funky Dan, he's just got to grab one to get his confidence back there.
Throws a bullet to the 48, and that will stop the clock at 1:52. That will bring up 4th down.
Damian Tomlinson out of bounds there, well short of where he wanted to go.
They get some yards out of that play, but they are short.
They didn't get quite the punch they wanted to.
It'll be 4th down. Leckler gets ready to punt this away. Leckler gets the snap and punts it away. Hall throws the punt at the 13. Brought down at the 18.
Dante Hall didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The NFL All-Stars can climb back into it with a score before half here. They will start this drive at the long 18-yard line. Holt goes in motion.
Stingy defense didn't give up much at all in that last play.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
I'll take what you can get there, but they're looking for more.
Second down, one man down. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete.
Well, Suggs closed in from the zone and forced the incompletion.
That play would have set up a manageable 3rd and short.
But instead, they forced the incompletion. That's how the D is supposed to play.
Take their first time out. First down and 4 wideouts in the game. Catches the heater left sideline, and the big catch is made with daylight in front of him. Runs out, and that will stop the clock at 58. It'll be first and goal.
Carol Owens walking a whole lot more after the catch back there. Great run.
And another completion, and he's definitely shaping up to be a major factor in this game.
It's only the second quarter still, but if he can keep it up, he can have a typically impressive day. Well, those are some impressive numbers. Look at those receiving yards. There you go. Excellent run tandem in the backfield there. Watch out for them here.
And May said that he's got a toe above his nose. They're cleaning it up right now. It looks like he should be ready to come in soon. Back to you, Dan.
Thanks, Susie. That's the first time he's seen the end zone, and you know it was going to happen sooner or later.
Oh, he expects to have something under that TD stat at the end of every game.
Peyton Manning.
For the extra point, and it's good.
Yeah. Hey, get on me again. Okay.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Vanderjagt booms a beauty here. Hall comes out for a touchback. Hall downs this in the end zone for a touchback.
Look at the numbers generated on the ground. That is impressive.
Williams goes in motion. Johnson punches this one left to center and chews up about 4 on the play.
Second and 6.
Takes the handoff and slowly gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 56 with the tackle.
Third down, 6 yards to go. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. Southwest alone, enjoying the lead, 19-10. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Over.
All right, fans, interesting game at the half. We'll get back to you guys in a bit. First, we welcome everybody to our ESPN halftime report. I'm Chris Berman. As we look at the numbers from the first half and look at the turnover count, the Southwest alums are winning because of it. Let's see if they can keep up their dominance in the second half. Let's get started on this one early in the first quarter. Jake the Snake Plumber would find his target on this one. NFL All-Stars later on in the first, Brian Urlacher is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Southwest alum still early in the first. Jake the Snake Plumber connected with his man on this one. They strike first and go up by 3. The Southwest alums have it again. LaDainian Tomlinson would get the carry here. Good blocking up front to help us bring it. That set up a 27-yard field goal. Southwest alums up 6-3. LaDainian Tomlinson Tomlinson is able to make things pay off on the ground. Touchdown for the Southwest alums. The Southwest alums move ahead by 10. The NFL stars on defense. Chris Billy Joe McAllister would come up with the big play to kill a drive, as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. The Southwest alums, after getting an interception, Southwest alums ahead by 10. Matt Bryant sets up with a little shot, and this one is no problem. They're now up by 13. NFL All-Stars still middle of the second. Marcus Coleman was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. NFL All-Stars down 16-3 after driving 5 yards on 3 plays. Matt Bryant will be called upon for the field goal try, and he's come through. A 45-yard field goal. The Southwest alums now up by 16. Southwest alums midway through the second. The ball at their own 15. Jake the Snake Plummer would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. NFL All-Stars late into the second quarter. NFL All-Stars behind by 16. Farrell Suggs is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. NFL All-Stars still late in the half. Farrell Owens was definitely a key as he was able to work his way open for a big one.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Kicks it, and the second half has now started. Decides to take it out of the end zone.
That goes to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The NFL All-Stars offense passes the score here. This drive will start at their own 21-yard line. Harrison goes in motion. Manning on purpose to the right sideline, and it's complete for a first down and a whole lot more.
Peyton Manning throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
That's the third time today he's hit a receiver way downfield.
Well, his arm didn't come in cheap for this team, so they might as well get the nose right.
That was little atonement for dropping the ball the last time it was thrown his way, Peter. He definitely made sure that he held on to that one.
Yeah, much better focus, that's how you know.
Second down, and incomplete.
Aaron Glenn played against the inside pattern perfectly on that play. The pass never had a prayer. Incomplete.
On second down, they tried for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time. Great presence in there to try for the football here.
Peter, you couldn't ask for more from him today. He has done his part.
Then some. So far, he's got 2 interceptions.
The Southwest alone. Offense takes the field, and they are already halfway there. They'll start at their 45-yard line. Way out left, and maybe pick picks up one on the play.
Danian Tomlinson used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Gotta take what you can get there, but they're hoping for more.
Second down with the tight end running. That will be a gain of 3 yards.
Jake Plummer rolled the dice by targeting the receiver with 2 defenders near him. But the pass clicked and they'll move the ball.
That's another pass that went pretty much down the middle. He hasn't been working the sides too much.
Well, he's obviously very confident in throwing in the air. They're in the air to stop him.
Plummer throws a ball and it's tipped. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Ray Bly came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
A nice defensive play will give him the second batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great read there.
Leckler lines up to come after the 3 and out.
Make the return.
Leckler gets the snap and punts it away. Ball catches it at the 18.
Dante Hall racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The NFL All-Star installed early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at the long 18-yard line. Harrison is in motion. Is made well past the markers for a first down.
Peyton Manning goes right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
Another beautiful throw here in the third, and he has been on game so far.
Yeah, what a boon to have a general like that on your side.
To attempt the extra point. Peyton Manning holding.
Now the point after that, it's good. The signal, and we're ready. Vanderjagt rockets this one deep. Ball downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Southwest Alums bring their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Centers didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Larry Centers put himself in the right place back there, coming across the middle, but the catch was elusive, no dice.
That falls incomplete, but it would have been a minimal gain had they completed it anyway. Second down, two receivers to the left. reception is made for a pickup of maybe a yard.
But Damian Tomlinson had two guys on him on that play, but still managed to make the catch.
Another short catch, and that's where they've been utilizing him today.
Well, the short routes have been open, and you can exploit it.
Another short controlled pass for the completion. Their short game has been pretty good.
They haven't been nickeling down on them, but they've been nickeling them. Executed that pass pattern perfectly and made the catch. Nice reception. No, they could not cover him man to man. He was one step ahead of the defense.
That's another medium range catch for him. He's really found his niche in there.
Yeah, unless he starts getting shut down, there's no reason for him to move out of it. Look, Dan, great receiving yards.
Line tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Ray Blige couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
Another batted ball. They have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you can overrun it?
Ferguson goes in motion. This one out to the right sidelines, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Tyler shadowed the slant route back there and kept the receiver from making the catch. Incomplete pass.
On second down, they tried for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Intercepted. The 46.
And this is a nice interception. Check his position out to make the grab. Got it.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The NFL All-Stars are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 36-yard line. Goes in motion. Goes ahead of the right sideline and fits 10. Incomplete.
Chris McAllister found himself in a prime position to battle with that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
He records yet another batted ball. And I'll tell you, he's really playing well out there.
He's been after the ball from the beginning of the game. Real aggressive play. Look at all those IMCs. You can't see all the points. Marvin Harrison faces double coverage on this play, but still comes out with the ball. Nice throw and nice catch. Let's take a look. They had him covered well, but he was still able to make the catch. That guy's a great receiver.
I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Obviously, in one stage in that game because he's kept throwing his way. First down, 10 yards in the game.
23. First down.
Wow, those are nice stats. Way to carry the ball. Positioning back there to get the interception. Heck of a defensive play.
Another interception for this defense, and the left passing just about impossible so far.
Absolutely. Great reads, great jumps on the ball, great athletes. It's all happening down there.
The Southwest alums had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one with hits at their own 22-yard line. This pass the first with daylight. It will be first down. And he goes out of bounds, well past the markers, I might add.
Yeah, he went to the whole enchilada on that play. I'm not talking about those mini appetizer ones either.
Peter, what a fantastic play. Well, I tell you, it looks like there's more than one way to make the chain gang get some exercise.
Well, let me tell you, they could use it. Come on, fellas, put a little sprint in your step. Oh, look there, 150-plus receiving yards. He's been making plays all game long.
Ferguson goes in motion. Anderson has another ball in the first down, and nobody gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Daniel Tomlinson got some help on that one in the form of blocking, but he still couldn't make a play out of it.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Gotta take what you can get them, but they were hoping for more.
No dice, and it falls incomplete.
Good job. Yeah, good job. Yeah.
I'm catching you, Dante.
Third and 9. Ball at the 19.
Still make the catch. I don't know if it was a good effort by him or a bad one by the defense. They couldn't both. It's hard to believe that play worked.
Either yet another grab here in the third, and he's been working hard the whole game.
It's all about consistency, and he's been that today. What a player. Man, check that out. Yeah, he got him the
Slice tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Theo Spikes wanted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
Second and goal. Ball at the 4 yard line.
Second down, and maybe picks up one on the play.
But Daniel Tomlinson played it smart on that last one by following his blockers, but hey, they were unable to open up any holes for him.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be third down.
Well, that's a great catch and a great completion. You don't see many quarterbacks making a double coverage like that and succeed.
Peter, that's his first touchdown pass of the game. How does the stats look?
Well, so far, he's got 273 yards and 1 touchdown.
Here's the extra point. away. Hall catches it back at the run.
Hunting received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job. Yeah.
Harrison goes in motion. Takes the hand and runs into traffic. And then the beat breaks the tackle.
First down, and it's all.
Jamal Lewis has taken it to the offense. You have to credit him for that huge run he broke off earlier. Real dangerous as soon as he gets past the line. I like his numbers here. So far, he's racked up 102 yards and 2 touchdowns. Well, as you can see, up over the 100-yard mark, just another big run.
Harrison didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Harrison was to the outside on that last play. Had some room, but couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Another ball comes his way, and another incompletion. Come up with some of the times in the Warriors. That's got to be the more.
Absolutely, but you got to fight for the slow and grab him and get rid of him.
Goes in motion. Throws a bullet to the back, and it's not returned. And that's at the 46. First down.
Fred Beasley has hands to make the catch, but he's also got legs. Watch. There's the grab. And now the run. It's all about desire, baby. How bad do you want it?
A nice run after the catch, and that's what they expect from him.
That's his job description. You won't see him running a post route, but you will see him make plays often shorter catches.
Incomplete.
McAllister had superb coverage on that play. No wonder it was incomplete.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
With denial there.
Second down coming up. Second down, 2 right on the side of the field. Throws this over. It's complete at the 43. What's down at the 37.
Peyton Manning played this pass in beautifully, rendering the defense irrelevant. When you can make accurate throws like that, the whole field starts to open up for you.
That's the third time today. You see the receiver way downfield.
It's over for the defense team.
Stanley lines up for the punt. Stanley takes the long snap and puts it away. At the 13. Tackle at the 15.
Dante Hall didn't get very far running that ball back, but on the bright side, the kick was pretty lackluster, so his offense gets pretty good field position anyway.
The Southwest Alliance offense takes the field, and they have a way to go. They'll start at their own 15-yard line. Tomlinson carries this one off to the right, and maybe picks up one on the play.
LaDainian Tomlinson used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Anything that you can get there, but they were hoping for more.
Plummer unloads this to the right sideline, and it's intercepted. One's out at the 31.
As long as think twice before throwing a pass in his neighborhood. Watch. Great presence of mind to try for the football there.
Well, that's their second interception of the game, and stingy is appearing to be the motto for their defense.
Yeah, either that or give me the ball.
The NFL All-Stars offense has stalled late in their drives the past few times now. We'll see if they can finally score as they start this one at the 31-yard line.
He gets it and takes off for more.
That's his first touchdown of the day.
And I think he's a guy you can count on to make those end zone catches. He sets a high standard for himself, and he usually meets it.
Mike Vanderbeck to attempt the extra point. Peyton Manning holding.
Now the extra point, and it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Vanderjagt rockets this one deep. Ball downs this in the end zone for a touchback.
Thank you.
The Southwest Alarms were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 20-yard line. Center goes in motion. They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete.
Rodney Harrison closed in from the zone and forced the incompletion.
Rodney Harrison with the coverage. Second and 10. Ball at the South Carolina 20-yard line.
Unloads this one to the left, and next tip. Incomplete.
Great block, knocked that pass down. And he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
Another batted ball. They have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you've been obliterated and pinned?
Ball at the Southwest Carolina 20-yard line.
No good. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
LaDainian Tomlinson had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
That's his first drop of the game, and while every drop does hurt, you can't throw too much blame on him for that.
And that would have been a tough catch.
Likewise lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Blackburn gets the ball and pummels this one deep. Ball fields the kick at the 32. At the 33.
It was like tearing a single page of a War and Peace. It doesn't make much of a difference.
The NFL All-Stars offense will start this drive at their 43-yard line. Heat goes in motion. Heat catches the ball and is well past the markers for a first down.
Heat makes the catch through with 3 defenders on his tail. I'll tell you, I was not expecting that pass at all. I wonder if he knew it was coming.
Yeah, here, I think you could argue that that throw probably should never have been made. It was very risky, but it did work out.
It's all about staying focused and believing in your teammates.
A slow start on his final completion, and never got up to it. He has time to make his mark on the game. But where was he in the first half? And it's tipped incomplete.
Chris McAllister came in and got a hand on that football, and he left no chance for a reception.
And he records yet another batted ball. I'll tell you, he's really playing well out there. He can actually go to the beginning of the game. He also played. Second down for the Islanders. Bangs the Bart right sideline, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Tony Gonzalez squeezed by 2 defenders on this play, but still comes up with the ball. Oh, that's pure skill. You can't coach that.
That's broken kind of a cold streak for him. The last 2 passes his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
And he did a super job of lining up his man and then throwing him to take him down.
That's a great foul going on him. This time, the defense. Lewis goes in motion.
Incompletion.
Marcus Coleman swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in him.
A nice defensive play will give him the second batted ball of the game.
Great lead.
Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. This one deep to the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown.
Peyton Manning angles big time on this play, and it works. Makes it a little more exciting to watch, too. Oh, if he wasn't accurate on this throw, he would have been an interception. It's a real fine line.
That gives him his second touchdown of the day.
And he's definitely making his presence felt out there as well as on the scoreboard.
Here's the point after, and it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Habitat blooms of beauty here. This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick. The Southwest alone. Offense comes out and finds themselves losing for the first time in the game. This drive will start at their own 20-yard line. Tomlinson pitches it in the
Makes you wonder what the he was doing.
a nice run after the catch, and that's what they expect from him.
That's his job description. You won't see him running the post route, but you will see him make plays off those shorter catches. You're right. Look at the yardage for the year.
Picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up third down.
Let's step it up. We got this one. 3rd and 1. Ball at the Southwest Illinois 41-yard line. Planted the ball carrier in the chest short of the markers. But the only thing that's going to grow there is the D's morale.
That's his second tackle so far. Fleckler gets ready to punt this away.
Make the return.
Fleckler takes the snap and pummels this one deep. Hall takes it in for 34.
But after that gigantic punt, it was like carrying a single page on a war and peace. It doesn't make much of a dent.
The NFL All-Stars offense takes the field, and they have been very effective through the air. We'll see what happens as they start this drive at the 35-yard line.
That's going to cost the offense a few yards. Oh, yeah, that's a great job of getting to the quarterback. Nice set.
That's number 4 on the game for this defense. They've made their presence felt.
Yes, they have, man.
Hunted down at the 44. That will bring up first down. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The NFL All-Stars are out in front, 31-26. First down, 10 yards to go.
Beautiful job on that last play covering the post route. That pass never had a chance. Incomplete.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good than always.
Second down.
The only way to touch the football is here.
Stanley lines up for the punt. Stanley takes the long snap and punts it away. At the 10. First down at the 16.
Dante Hall didn't get very far running that ball back, but on the bright side, the kick was pretty lackluster, so his offense gets pretty good field position anyway.
The Southwest alums haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 16-yard line. Harrison makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Rodney Harrison couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
Another batted ball. They have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
Right, Dan. You know, why should we defend the pass when you fix over the other way?
Ferguson goes in motion. Slowly gets back to the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier. Shaquille Spikes with the tackle.
Third down, one man down. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
Dennis Northcutt tried to snag one across the middle on that last play, but it was no good. Incomplete.
Either in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Third is such a crucial down game. And you won't convert at all.
Leckler lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Leckler gets the snap and follows this one up.
It was like carrying a single page out of War and Peace. It doesn't make much of a dent.
The NFL All-Stars start this one on the center logo at their 47-yard line. Goes in motion. Second down and 4 wideouts in the game. Southwest alone are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their 31-yard line. Williams goes in motion. Harrison makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Rodney Harrison couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
That's his third batted ball. And he is doing his part, that is for sure.
Nice to see aggressive D like that, man.
Balls are coming his way in the middle, and he's making them pay. You have to like his performance so far.
Well, then, I like any receiver is willing to go over the middle and sacrifice the body to make the catch.
First down with the tight end, Williams goes in motion.
That was a doozy.
That brings up third down.
That's not enough for him. He gets it and takes off the move.
There's another catch for the Stats. He has been seeing a lot of action today.
Yeah, Dan, he's a great running back, but you can reel him in too, so they're going to take advantage of all of it. Well, look at these stats. That's a ton of yards there.
Williams goes in motion. Plummer, this one to the end zone, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Roger Harrison again got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
He records yet another batted ball, and I'll tell you, he's really playing well out there.
He's been after the ball from the beginning of the game. Real aggressive play.
It's intercepted. And he's in for a touchdown.
It's off the ball, and he's going all the way. Nobody can stop him here. I hope his mom's got the VCR going.
Peter Hill add a touchdown to his stats, and he has to be very happy with that.
You bet. Big play, my friend.
Mike Vanderbeck will attempt the extra point. Peyton Manning holds.
Here's the extra point, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. The Southwest alone had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their own 20-yard line. Gains 3 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Number 56 covers the back.
You know the plan, you know what to do. Stick to the plan.
Second and 7.
Strahan targeted the ball, came in early, and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his second tackle so far. Third down, 8 yards to go. It's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Who's the intended receiver?
Ty Law with his man every step of the way on this play. That's what you call coverage, baby. He makes it impossible for the quarterback to complete the pass. And that's why the pass goes astray. His target was just covered too well.
Well, the knee holds tight on third and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
I'm sure it was. Perfect team for that situation.
And that will bring up fourth down. Leckler lines up to go with 3 and out. Leckler takes the snap and punts it away. Ball pitches up for 33.
Hunting Rayquaza room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The NFL All-Stars have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on stride as they start at the 35-yard line. Harrison goes in motion. Unloads this one off, and it's complete at the 45, and he's stopped right there. It will be first down.
Corey Holt faced single coverage there. He was able to get by for the reception. That's how you draw it up.
I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him, though, Dan, because he's kept throwing it his way.
First down, 2 wide outside the field.
That's going to cost the offense a few yards. Oh, yeah, that's a great job of getting to the quarterback. Nice set.
Peter, he has put the hurt on the quarterback in this contest.
He got that right so far. He's got 2 tackles and 2 sacks. Before it hits the turf. Who just gets to it? I'm amazed he came away with that one.
Peter, that's his second interception, and what a game he's having so far.
Unbelievable. He's all poked up down there.
The Southwest Alarms stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 24-yard line. It's tipped, incomplete.
With our hearing, they just wanted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting it.
Another batted ball. They have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you've been obliterated?
This one they call incomplete.
Ferguson had that ball in his hands on that play.
He just dropped it. It's his second drop, and he cannot be happy with that. Sometimes the ball bounces your way, and sometimes it
doesn't.
Exactly.
3rd and 10. The Southwest Alarms 24-yard line.
Sings it to the right side, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Robert Ferguson was open as you can get on that play, but he couldn't make the grab. What a shame.
Another ball comes his way, and another incompletion. It's come up blank so many times in a row. Well, it's got to be demoralizing for a player.
Absolutely. But you got to fight through the slip and grab him and get rolling again.
Leckler lines up for the hit. Leckler gets the ball and pummels this one deep. The ball
Dante Hall returned for a few there, but after that gigantic cut, it was like tearing a single page out of War and Peace. It doesn't make much of a dent.
The NFL All-Stars have turned the ball over the past 2 times out. They need to hold on to it as they start this drive at the 40-yard line.
Thanks to some initial blocking, problem was they couldn't keep that push going for very long.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
And I think that you can get there, but they're looking for more.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, good play coming up.
Harrison goes in motion. Third and long.
Peyton Manning takes a risky pass here and completes it. That took guts, Dan. Check it out. Oh, perfect pass. And it had to be accurate to get in there between the 2 defenders.
He adds another completion to his strong numbers today, Peter.
Well, he sets the ball pretty high for himself. But I imagine he's happy with his consistent performance today.
Is well past the markers for a first down.
Peyton Manning saves his way out beautifully. That's how you throw the ball there. Take notes all you want to be quarterback.
Right on the money, Peter. He is just a fantastic passer.
Well, it's easy to complete a pass when there's only one guy covering the receiver.
He heaved this one deep again, and he seems to be looking down the field every time he gets a shot.
Why not? It's amazing with the defense. I like those stats. Great receiving yards.
Goes in motion.
Go on this one. That's one. Just the B shut the offense down on that play. They could do anything.
Another sack by this defensive squad, and they have generated awesome, very shocking numbers so far. Second down, the ball, and that'll bring up third down.
McAllister not only put his offense on the field with that interception, he made their jobs a lot easier too with that big rundown.
Peter, you couldn't ask for more from him today. He has done his part.
And then some. So far, he's got 2 interceptions.
The Southwest alone. Offense takes the field, and they are already halfway there. They'll start at the 46-yard line. Will get the carry on first down and gains about 3 yards.
That win with the tackle.
Second down and 4 wideouts in the game.
All of 43.
Throws a bullet to the flat, and this one is incomplete.
The Canadian Tomlinson had that ball in his hands on that play, then he just dropped it.
Peter, even though he's a back versus a wideout, it's still rare to see him drop those.
Yeah, you're right, Dan. For a back, he's got great hands.
A nice catch, but also a nice move to shape the coverage.
He owned that matchup.
Peter, I'm sure he's happy to bring that one in. The last 3 passes to him have all been incompletion.
He's struggling a bit there, but this may turn him around.
Gets the call on first down, and we lose about a yard here. Second down, 3 wideouts in the game. Ferguson didn't call that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Robert Ferguson ran a post pattern on that last play, but couldn't make the catch.
That would have gotten their first down, and he had room to run as well. Incomplete, however, and it will be 3rd down. And it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Was the intended receiver. Jake Plummer throws a pretty chancy pass into double coverage.
He's going to get picked on if he keeps throwing reckless passes like that.
It's all about playing the hands you've got. You see what your best cards are, and you use them.
Peter, in 3rd down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, 3rd is such a crucial down game, and it will convert. It really good.
This one falls incomplete, and they will turn the ball over on down.
There's the intended receiver. Missing off that box and almost guaranteed catch there.
I imagine he's going to hear about that one when he gets back to the huddle.
Well, if I know him, a few choice words from the quarterback are nothing compared to the chewing out he's given himself.
They were in a high-pressure situation there, Peter, with the 4th down conversion, and they could not get it.
They just didn't gel on that play.
They'll turn it over now. The NFL All-Stars have had real problems turning the ball over. They'll need to buck the trend on this drive, which starts at the 31-yard line. In the game.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there. But if there's one guy on this defense that can stick with the ball and make the play, it was him. Big play coming up. Dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the marker.
He's now up to 6 tackles. Stanley lines up the punt after the 3-and-out. third.
Just for a few there, but after that gigantic puck, it was like carrying a single page out of War and Peace. It doesn't make much of a dent.
The Southwest Alliance were stopped on fourth down last time out. We'll see what happens as they start this drive at their own 30-yard line. Plummer tips it to the left sideline, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Robert Ferguson, that one coming right to him back there. You have to catch those passes, baby.
Peter, that's his third drop so far. And it's getting frustrating for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, and for the quarterback.
Down 3 yards to go.
Mid-range completion on that one, but didn't get it.
The ball comes his way, and another incompletion. Come up blank so many times in a row is, well, it's got to be demoralizing.
Absolutely, but you got to fight through the slug and grab one to get rolling again.
They force a turnover on down.
Ty Law gets a hand on this one. Right there. That's how you play D.
Well, they won't convert on fourth down, and that will be it for them.
They chalk this one up in the L column, Dan. It's all over.
The NFL All-Stars offense takes the field, and can they capitalize on the defensive side? This drive after 35 yards. After he stopped, the Southwest Alliance take their first time out. Second down, just a single receiver on the field. The Southwest Alliance will take a timeout. That's their second. Third down. Clock is stopped at 1:47. Southwest Alliance take a timeout. That's their final one. Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. With the 45-yard attempt,
Let's watch this again. Well, sure, Dan, it's a little embarrassing, but isn't that what instant replay is all about? A player screws up, and it's our ratings grab.
The Southwest Alliance start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 1:39. Dumps this one to the block, and it's incomplete.
With the deflection.
Second down, one man back. Williams tips it away on the cartridge, incomplete.
Roy Williams came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
He records yet another batted ball, and I'll tell you, he's really playing well out there.
He's been after the ball from the beginning of the game. Real aggressive play.
Third down. The clock is stopped at 1:31. It's intercepted. At the 41.
It's all about getting in position and make a grab. And watch here. Oh, that's perfect position.
Yet another interception for this defense, and they're making passing just about impossible so far.
Absolutely. Great reads, great jumps on the ball, great athletes. It's all happening down there.
And that is going to do it for this one. The NFL All-Stars out on top, 38-26. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
All right, Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Game Post-Game Show. I'm Chris Berman. The NFL All-Stars stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started on this one early in the third quarter. Ryan Urlacher come up with a big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. Ball at their own 36. Jamal Lewis is going to get the carry here as they grind it out on the ground. He makes the most of this one. The 63-yard touchdown for the NFL All-Stars. Southwest alums out in front by 2. Rodney Harris shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The NFL starts on D. Derek Rogers was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. NFL All-Stars behind 19-17. Roy Williams came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this one. A 59-yard play that set up a Southwest alumni touchdown. The Southwest alums now up by 9. The NFL Stars have it off an interception. The ball at the 33. Starvin Marvin Harrison ran a terrific route here and was able to pull this one in. A 32-yard touchdown for the NFL All-Stars. NFL All-Stars back by 2. Peyton Manning would find his target on this one. They take their first lead of the game and are now up by 5. The NFL Stars again have it. Roy Williams was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. NFL All-Stars out in front, 31-26. Greg Bly would come up with a huge play here. He was able to pick one off here, then had some clear sailing in front of him. Touchdown for the NFL All-Stars. The NFL All-Stars move ahead by 12. The NFL All-Stars in control at the 48. Roy Williams shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. NFL All-Stars up by 12. Chris Billy Joe McAllister would come up with the big play to kill a drive, as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. The Southwest alums back on offense after a missed field goal. Ty, I fought the law, and the law won. Shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. And that's where we'll leave this one. NFL All-Stars come away with a win, 38-26. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. Jamal Lewis is standing by with Susie Collins. Suze?
Thank you, Chris. You excelled under pressure today. An impressive performance in what turned into an impressive win. What gave you guys the edge today?
Man, to be honest with you, I really think someone's looking out for us today. We're just blessed to come off a good win. I'm just very happy and thankful that we come out on top, and now we have to work to keep on moving forward.
Chris, back to you.
That concludes our presentation of the NFL preseason on ESPN, celebrating its 25th anniversary as the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. See you next time. Aloha, I'm Chris Berman, and coming up on ESPN, very good football weather for this one. Just a hit of a breeze at the stadium. All in all, you will find a much better autumn day for football. Let's face it, it's perfect. Oakland Raiders, Baltimore Ravens, straight ahead.
While the teams are out on the field getting loose, the fans are flying and finding their seats for the game.
Both of these teams have some very talented players holding down the safety positions. Really great. No question about it. And safeties are often literally the last line of defense. These are reliable as they come. The league is clearly one of the very top strong safeties in the NFL today. He's an awesome tackler, whether in the open field or blitzing into the thick of the offense. And he packs a punch, too. And guys can be pretty slow to get up when he's done. And here on the other side is another top-tier player. John Wilson is an extraordinarily talented free safety. This guy is a true leader, and his hunger to win sets the tone both in the locker room and on the field. You better watch out because both of these guys have a chance to make a big place today.
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins, but first, let's toss a big ball. As it is.
We'll see.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Polo picks it, and we are underway. Cardinals decides to take it out of the end zone.
Out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play.
The Raiders get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. It'll be second down.
Don't take what you can get there, but they were hoping for more.
Danny, can you deal with this?
Unconscious to the left sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Real depths. Managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that passer up. Great deal.
On second down, they tried for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure motion.
Third down, 1 yard left. And they get the first on 3rd and long.
Jim Brown has some company on this play, but he still makes the catch. That's good concentration and focus. It's worth another look. Oh, maybe they should have triple covered him there.
Peter, it's in the game. It's the first time they go deep, and he makes the big completion. What does that do for a team's confidence?
Well, they obviously it's a huge boost, but they still are getting right.
And the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
Rich Gannon uncorks a dynamite pass there with 2 defenders on the prowl.
Really incredible accuracy, but I'll tell you, that's got to sting if you're on the defense.
Right on, Dano. You know, they could have brought 8 guys on that play. Wouldn't have made a difference.
Second down, 7 yards to go.
Getting in the way and disrupting those passes. Just trying to throw around it. I dare you.
Come on, Gary.
They get the first on 3rd and long.
Jim Brown faces down 2 defenders and comes away with the football. Oh, nice catch.
Nice catch, Peter, and his stats reflect that.
Definitely, Dan. He's now got 42 yards on 3 catches.
Good for a gain of 5.
Rich Gannon played the pass perfectly, zeroing in on his man despite the coverage. You know, it's all about accuracy in that situation.
A decent play, and they'll now face 3rd and short.
That's a key thing. Make 3rd down easy, and they did just that. Now they just need to convert and see what they do.
Gannon goes to throw it to the right. Peter in 3rd down sensible ball with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, third is such a crucial down here. And it really works. Fourth down on the field goal unit is on the field.
Janikowski from 26 yards out, and they take the lead.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it.
Sebastian Janikowski has little trouble punching this one through. Let's see it again. Yep, he knows he's not allowed to miss many of those in this league.
Sebastian Janikowski picking up.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Janikowski pockets this one deep. Adler decides to take it out of the end zone.
Close to the 20 on that one, so the decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off. It didn't really hurt him either.
The Ravens will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Ricard catches it over the middle and is at the 45, just at the 37. That will bring up first down. Second down. Second down, 3 wideouts in the game.
There's the Ravens 22 yards.
First carry of the game and makes up a tackle.
Number 91 with the tackle. Third and 3. Now at the Ravens 44-yard line.
It's the man under this pass that fits off. Incomplete.
Philip Buchanan never gave us a sign of any wiggle room and was able to prevent a completion. You know, it's all about blanket coverage. And that, my friends, is exactly what we saw back there.
That was a fantastic job by the defense to stop what would have been a first down.
I love to see big D on 30 short situations. Fourth down, defenses love to hit
Zastudel gets ready to punt this away. Zastudel gets the ball and punts it away. Buchanan gets it at the 19. Tackled at the 25.
Philip Buchanan got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Raiders get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 25-yard line. Gannon airs this one to the left side. And it's complete at the 44. Eventually tackled at the 46. It will be first down.
Rich Gannon's taking much room for error on this one. It's either a great pass and completion or an interception. Let's take a look. Well, that's a great catch and a great completion. You don't see many quarterbacks going into double coverage like that and succeed.
A beautiful pickup here. Everyone on the offense is happy about that call.
Great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Hey, if you check out this replay, you'll find a few examples of how these guys earn their paycheck week in and week out, baby. Hey, there's no better way of earning a paycheck than knocking a few heads down there in the field.
First and 10. Ball at the 33.
Gannon things at the receptions made at the 36. Stop at the 34.
Jerry Rice took on triple coverage and came away with a phenomenal catch.
Either one a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Second down and less than a yard. Goes in motion.
Incomplete. Jim Brown looked like he had a solid catch there, and yet somehow he found a way to drop it.
That's his first drop, and it is not often you see that from him.
No, normally he's pretty sure-handed there.
Bring it this way, right? Second and 10.
Brought down hard at the 7. It'll be first and goal.
Hey, I like those stats. Great receiving yards.
They got through anyway. That is determination. Either they put an end to that play well in the backfield, or they hit a real good rebound. Second down coming up. That'll give us a third down, and the defense was ready for that call.
Well played and a good job of not giving up the short pass.
Third down. 9 plays of drive coming up.
Janikowski puts in an easy short one. A clean kick, no worries.
They'll take the 3 points, but they were hoping for 7.
But that's the second time today they get close only to have to bring in the kicker.
Sebastian Janikowski kicking the
There's the signal, and we're ready. Janikowski brings up beauty here. Adler downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Johnson goes in motion. He'll get the carry on first down and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Second and 9. Ball at the Ravens' 21-yard line.
Smith really man every step of the way on this play. That's what you call coverage, baby. He makes it impossible for the quarterback to complete the pass. And that's why the pass goes astray. His target was just covered too well.
On second down, they tried for the first, but it's played well by the defense. And we bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time. Well, they have got an empty backfield for the receivers, and the defense is in there down.
Fires this one over the middle and the 25.
Dan, that was a beauty of an interception. Perfect read and jump on the ball.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Raiders are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 25-yard line. Makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Peter Boulware, he got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
They have really gotten after the ball as a team today. That is their 5th batted ball.
Nice and aggressive D.
Third down.
Third and long through them. Big play coming up. Third and 10. Let's finish this up.
And they get the first on third and long.
Rich Gannon had to pass 2 defenders on this one. What a throw! It's worth a second look. That's what you call confidence. Throwing into double coverage like that, and accuracy to boot.
That's the 3rd time today he's hit a receiver way downfield.
Well, his own didn't come to shoot for his team, so they might as well get the measure.
First down to the 8.
Forward with the football. Thanks to some initial blocking, problem was they couldn't keep that push going for very well.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Don't take what you can get down, but they are still looking for more.
Cartridge goes in motion. Will bring up third down.
Stop close to his blockers with the play pulled quicker than over-caffeinated origami was.
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Janikowski with a 24-yard line just makes it inside the left upright.
Sebastian Janikowski gets the field goal, but watch how close the ball gets to the upright. Man, a few more inches and he'd have made the highlight reel, not the way he would have wanted to, though.
That field goal makes him 3 for 3 out there. Hasn't missed one yet.
They can't coach them.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. The Ravens were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 20-yard line. Johnson goes in motion. Lewis catches it in and he's looking for room right down at the 22.
Kyle Bowler was off balance as he made the throw, but his strong arm still allowed him to connect.
Second down, 2 wide outside the field.
Ball at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Things it to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Fabian Smith with the deflection.
Kyle Bowler has had difficulties to say the least, and now he's second-guessing everything he's thrown. Terrible day. So far, he's struggled to get 19 yards and 1 interception. Third and 8. Ball at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Gibson gets away on the coverage. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Derek Gibson got himself in prime position to bat away that ball before the receiver even had a shot at it.
Well, the knee holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
That sure was. Perfect team for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Costumo lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Costumo takes the snap and punts it away. Buchanan peels the punt at the 38.
That Buchanan didn't have much room to work with that play. Second team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Raiders offense takes the field, and they have been very effective through the air. We'll see what happens as they start this drive at the 40-yard line. This one will fall incomplete.
Is the intended receiver. Chris McAllister with the cover.
And they get the first on 3rd and long. First down, empty backfield. Gannon tosses this one way out right and chews up about 4 on the play.
With the tackle.
Falls incomplete. Finally stopped at the 17. That will bring up first down. First down, 2 receivers to the left.
Second and 7. Ball at the 15.
Right there. That's how you play D.
Another battered ball They have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
Right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you can obliterate it?
He will be short of the marker. Fourth down coming up.
Dan Fowler made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he gets to the markers.
They allow a little there, but they do force a fourth down.
Way to attack the ball. Check it out. That's a powerful kicker stance.
Janikowski from 28 yards out, and it's up through the goal post. Good.
Yeah, baby. Okay, yeah, but Sebastian Janikowski gets the field goal, but watch how close the ball gets to the upright. Man, a few more inches and he'd have made the highlight reel. Not the way he would have wanted to, though.
And yet again, they get into the red zone and can't get it across the goal line. Another field goal.
You know, Dan, you can win a game 3 points at a time, but it's quicker to go by 7, don't you think? It's a little math tip there.
Very good. Janikowski buckets this one deep. Rayquaza downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 20-yard line. Throws a beauty to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Derek Gibson couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
A nice defensive play will give him his second batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great read there.
Second down, just a single receiver on the field. Gets the call on second down.
Really good blocking there. They opened up the hole.
And he's able to cross the line and get a bunch more without really much resistance.
And that's what the O-line gets paid for.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chain.
Great execution. Check that out. Those last year numbers are solid.
Johnson goes in motion. Seems up to the right side, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down.
Kyle Bowler gets this one past the secondary quite easily. I think the safeties were out of position on that one, Dan. Now that kind of accuracy is hard to cover, man. He knew where he wanted the ball to go, and that's where it went.
Right side is well past the markers for a first down.
Tommy tutored his man on the finer points of coverage on this play.
A nice catch, but also a nice move to shake the coverage.
He owned that matchup.
And that'll do it for quarter number one. The Raiders enjoying the lead 12-0. First down, 2 tight ends in the game. Lewis gets the ball. First down and picks up a couple.
The ball carrier, Wayne Wright with the tackle. Second and 10. Ball at the 30-yard line.
Taylor goes in motion.
Back 43.
Holmes in on the tackle back at the 32.
Rod Woodson was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his second tackle so far.
All 32 yards.
Rifles this one high over the mountain. They got the first and 3rd and 1.
Nice tackle for a fantastic catch in double coverage. Keep getting the ball, guys.
3rd and long. And they get the big play. What do you think of that, Peter?
That's what football is all about, making big plays when you need to, and you can't coach them.